Step into elevated performance and unmistakable luxury with Genesis. Get 0% APR on the 2026 GV80, the SUV that defines modern prestige, or lease the 2026 G70 for $299 a month for 24 months and command the road in athletic style. Precision engineering, sculpted design, and driver-focused innovation comes standard. This is more than a drive, it's unmistakably a statement. When you think Genesis of Columbia.
Plus tax, tag, and title with approved credit. For details, see dealer or genesisofcolumbiasc.com.
St. Patrick's Day is coming up, and I'm getting ready to celebrate. For me, that means stopping by my local Total Wine & More to grab a few favorites. Maybe an Irish stout, a whiskey I know I like, and sometimes something new to share. What makes it exciting is the selection, and if you're not sure what to grab, the team can help point you in the right direction. So sláinte to Irish finds. Shop Total Wine & More in-store or online, and make this St. Patrick's Day one to remember. Spirits are not sold in Virginia and North Carolina. Drink responsibly. B21.
Every team, every topic, everywhere. This is Believe.
What's up, family? Gerald the Bossman here. You're tuned into the Bossman Show on AM 1010, AM 1430, 1055 The King. Let the King out at 105theking.com and the Bossman Show at bossmanshow.com. Hit me up on Instagram, The Bossman Show, Twitter at Bossman Show, and Facebook, Bossman Show. It's the Bossman on your radio.
Listen to the Bossman Show with your host, JR, Saturdays at 9 a.m. right here on AM 1010, The King.
BS3 Network, changing the way you watch TV.
Yes, BS3 Network, changing the way you watch TV, covering content and hot topics from A to Z, sports, music, society and culture, movie reviews, you name it, we have it. Check it out on bs3network.com or check us out on Roku, BS3 TV on Roku, as well as check out your favorite podcast on all podcast platforms or Spreaker.com/BS3 Network.
You are now tuned to BS3 Network.
Show, friend of the show, Coach Bill Armstrong, Benice State's Cowboys winning out of the Southern Conference once more. Coach, we're this summer. We talked about this summer. Coach, what's up, brother? You did it,
man. Thank you. Yep, we did it, man. We're going dancing.
Yes, indeed. And you know, how's it feel for you, man? First year head coach at Benice State, coming off what Will Wade had been 2 times previously, man, and now you get the hat trick, man. That we going into the big dance for Benice State, man.
That's right, man. It's man, I'm on cloud 9. It's an incredible feeling to be able to come here and hold the standard that you know Coach Wade set. Not only a great coach, but he's like a brother to me. And to be able to come here after him and Heath and Dr. Roos and then everybody in Lake Charles and McNeese giving me this opportunity, just wanted to come here and make them proud and hold the standard, and we were able to do that. And that's a credit to my staff and our players. It's been a great run, and we're excited about the opportunity to continue it going.
And Bill, we talked about this summer about how hard your guys was working in workouts and how details they had and how you thought you had some talent this summer. So let's go back to that point where you kind of got these guys together and kind of saw what you had and realized we do have something special here still.
Yeah, I mean, since June 1, really starting before that with Javon Garcia, DJ Richards, Tejon Brown, that core group staying and wanting to come back and three-peat and do something that's never been done at McNeese. Prior to those three guys getting here, McNeese have been to two NCAA tournaments. They've now taken us to three. So they solidified their legacy here in Lake Charles. But then June 1, they helped us be able to recruit other guys. With them coming back, that showed trust in me. And we were able to recruit a great group of guys. And they've been working since the day they walked on campus, and they've been so locked in and so connected with each other. They love each other, and you can see it in the way they play.
100%. And you're seeing that joy they play with each other, how the bench is happy for each other. I was coach, also, this man from being the coach, and I'm the son of a coach. I watch the bench. When somebody makes a shot, how do your teammates react? And on your bench, guys are happy for everybody. It's nobody still sitting down. They're engaged. The guys who aren't playing. So talk about from your scout team guys who are standing ready to help the starters prepare for the opponents you have from 1 to 15, and the guys who walk-ons really believe in what this vision is for this Cowboy team.
No, man, you're 100% right about that. 1 through 15, 1 through 30 with our staff and travel party and managers. Everybody believes that, we do everything together, man. We do dinner at my house every Sunday night. I told them we're going to pray together, play together, and work together, and that's what we've done from day one. And they just it's such a great group, such a joy to coach. I mean, that's not always the case, even when you're winning, But with this group, man, I just love coming to work every day. Every chance I wake up and get a chance to be around them again is a great feeling. And 1 through 15, our scout team, like you said, those guys don't get enough credit. The sacrifice they make to come out and give us a great look of the other team's stuff. They've done a tremendous job helping us. And then all the stuff that they do on the bench to keep the energy going, to keep the guys' heads up when we hit adversity. This group, I think that's when you can really tell what kind of group you have when you hit adversity, And then every time we've hit adversity, we've hit it and handled it and gone right back at it. Our motto is embrace hard, and this group's embrace hard like no other team I've ever seen.
No doubt, Coach. It's very amazing to see, Bill. Like, I also want to ask this, man, like, you mentioned the support staff. Talk about from the president, Dr. Heath Schroyer, who I've known for his time at UT Martin a long time, and the alignment you have from top down also did go to the support staff, because those are also heroes of the program. Those guys who you don't see there next all the time, who take care of getting the extra shots up, getting the equipment done, getting tape jobs. Talk about those people as well, what they've meant to this year for you as well.
Oh, man, without question. You couldn't do it without any of those guys, without the complete alignment. Coaches win games, administrations win championships, and that started with, at the time, Dr. Roos, now Dr. Nicholas, but then Heath Schroyer and his vision that he had for this program and hiring Will Wade, and then allowing me the opportunity to take over, and then, all of our fans and supporters that make everything happen. You can't do it without every single person, and then within our program, man, we got 4 great managers. Those guys are hustling and bustling. They work so hard behind the scenes to make everything happen. And like I said, we do everything together. They're just as important as our best player. They're with us every second, every step of the way. My trainer, Amber Kressler, she deserves MVP of that tournament along with Javon Garcia, getting him ready to play. He was on crutches 3 weeks ago. Nobody thought he'd play another game. Comes out and plays 80 minutes in 2 games and gets MVP to solidify his legacy here. One day we'll retire his jersey number. Everybody. It takes every single person from the top down to make something like this happen, and I'm so proud of everybody that's been a part of it.
You're a trainer. You had a 3 overtime effort. You had to come back the next day and play. Talk about that recovery and what she did for you all, because I know the NBA there will be a loss next night, most nights in 3 overtimes. Right. But the physical effort you guys showed out there, against a tough team, all team, number 1 team in the conference for the rankings, and who they had a hell of a year, and you all pulled that off, man.
Yeah, she from when the game ended in that triple overtime, she had our guys in the cold tubs and working with our strength coach Chandler Jackson and the rest of and the rest of the training staff here at McNeese. She just kind of led it all. I just told her, hey, give me the plan and we'll follow it. We'll make sure they do it. And she came up with a plan to get all these guys hydrated and get them ready and give them the maximum amount of energy they can. And then we came out and that crowd was incredible. And it just it boosted us to be able to play the way we did and probably played the best 40 minutes of basketball against a great Stephen F. Austin team, a team that was 28-4 at the time, with their 4 losses were by a combined 14 points, I believe. So an incredible team, certainly could have been undefeated almost at the time. And we just came out and played our best 40 minutes of basketball and were able to punch our ticket to the dance. And Amber was a huge, huge part of that, getting us ready for that game as well. Like I said, she certainly deserves MVP of that tournament.
No doubt, and you all had previously lost both of these teams in the regular season. So talk about just having you guys motivated, knowing that hey, we got them in our place to a degree. So,
yeah,
with our fans, so we got them again, man. And so let me ask you this: I'm curious about the strategy of it. Do you hold stuff back during the year, knowing you might see some of these teams again, or you just kind of just coach the game for that day?
Yeah, I don't know that we hold things back, but we certainly, learn from the previous games, and try to tweak some things here and there so that we can give ourselves the best chance to win. But Stephen F. coming back in the league has created a very good, healthy rivalry for us, and we beat them in a really, really good game here. They led the majority of the game, and then at their place, it was, they led by 12. We came all the way back, took the lead by 1 with about 3 to play, and then they made more plays down the stretch to win the game in a great environment. We more or less knew it was going to be very difficult for us to win the regular season after that. That put us 2 games back of them, and we didn't think they would lose 2, and they didn't. But we talked about in that locker room, man, we're going to control what we can control, and we're going to play for the love of each other and try to win every game from this point on. And that's exactly what these guys did, and I couldn't be more proud of them.
And I know you mentioned it. Talk about Javon Garcia, because tournament MVP, guy, super talented, has talent to play the next level, wherever he wants to play at, man. And just about what his everyday mentality that he has for you guys, and how he leads his teammates and leads by example as well, and also with his voice.
Just a warrior, man. That's the only word I can use to describe him. He is an absolute warrior that cares about nothing other than winning. That's what he's all about. That's what he's been about his whole life. And it shows now with 3 consecutive tournament championships, 3 consecutive NCAA tournament appearances. And he leads by example, man. He gives me great teaching moments each and every day for our guys. You got the returning Southland Player of the Year coming back for you, so you can. And then this is a guy who's so unselfish and never. He didn't score his first basket in the championship game till 6 minutes into the game, and he never said a word about, hey, coach, get me the ball, hey, run a play. He never does. He does whatever it takes to win. You'll see games where he has 4 points and 8 rebounds and 3 assists and 5 steals that help us win the game. And then you'll see him go score 31. Just whatever we need to win, that's what he does. And he's a special, special player and a special, special person.
So Larry and Tyshawn, another talented group of young men there. Let's just know a little bit about those guys as well.
Yeah, those guys came in here with a chip on their shoulder. They came in here, and from day one, we talked about wanting to win. They wanted to win. They wanted to get to the NCAA tournament, something that they've never done. And their talent, you see it. I mean, it speaks for themselves. These guys are next-level players that came in and just worked as hard as they could with the rest of the group to get us back to the NCAA tournament. And they had tremendous years. Larry breaks Joe Dumar's freshman scoring record. So, again, we're not talking about some freshman that nobody's heard of from the 1980s that he came in and broke the record. He breaks a guy's record that's a top 75 player in NBA history, of first ballot Hall of Famer, a legend. And for him to be able to do that just speaks to his talent. He's first team all league. And then Ty comes in after 2 years at Tulsa, had some ups and downs there, but wanted to come over here and try to win and get the NCAA tournament. And he had an incredible year, which he was rewarded with first team all league as well. Hit 2 game winners for us and so many big shots and so many big plays. These guys I can't wait to see what the future holds for them, and excited that they get the opportunity to showcase what they can do in the NCAA tournament.
100%. Like, nobody wants to play McNeese because I tell you, you all are a tough out, man. The way you all play and how you so together. And coach, this time of year, the possession game, I feel like your team did a great job of that. The three overtime game, and then just Stephen F. when you get out on that lead on them. It's about just valuing that basketball, hitting the glass, and those hidden possessions that you get extra. Talk about that, how that's so important time of year, getting those possessions to get you some more scoring opportunities and stopping them from scoring as well.
That's just kind of what we work on every day. We compete every day in practice, and our motto is we're going to attack the paint and protect the paint defensively, and then value the ball. We turn the ball over less than 10 times a game. I think we lead the country in turnover margin, or maybe second to High Point, but in percentage-wise, we lead the country in steals percentage and turnovers force percentage. But on the flip side, we don't turn the ball over. So it allows us to get more shots on the rim, and then we're a top 50 offensive rebounding team in the country. Our philosophy is if you can get more shots at the basket, you got a better chance to win, because ultimately you win by putting it in the basket. So the more opportunities you get, the more chances. And it showed in the Grand Valley game. We missed 50 shots in that game. We were 30 for 80, but we got 20 offensive rebounds, none more bigger than the one Cole got to kick out to Larry Johnson to hit the three to send it to the second overtime. So like you said, man, just getting those extra possessions, getting those extra shots. We shot 80 shots. They shot 59. In the end, we win by 4 in triple overtime. It's just kind of how we play and what we do. And these guys have played it out to perfection so far.
I'm with you on that because we talk about that. We were at the Hawks too because Quinn talks about it's a math equation. He said I'd rather take a chance of getting more shots on goal. We give up some easy baskets on the other end because we're crashing, but I'd rather take the math equation of getting more shots on goal than we can give up a basket down on the other end of the floor. So I'm with you on that crash. I'm with you there. I see that
exactly right, man. We try to turn teams over and not turn it over and then go get it off the glass. And I agree completely. It's nothing but math, and so each and every day, that's what we preach. That's what we talk about. That's our game standards each and every night, are all those plays, keeping our turnovers under 12, winning the battle of the boards, and then defending. And, defense has become our identity. We're top 50 team in the country defensively. And like I said, we lead the nation in steals and turnovers force. So we're going to come out and be super aggressive defensively, and then value the ball offensively, put our guys in position to be successful, and then let their talent take over. And we got some very, very talented players.
Last one for you guys. I got to ask you about the guys, rest versus rust, man. I know you had a tough 2 days. So how you kind of help the guys get back healthy, fully refreshed again, fully charged to get ready for next week, man?
Yeah, rest is so important, and we were able to take advantage of that leading into our conference tournament. We had a little extra time off, but by getting the double bye, it allowed us a couple extra days to get that rest, and I think it certainly paid off with having to play 95 minutes as opposed to 80. And so we're going to we took yesterday completely off, had a team celebration dinner, which was fun last night, and then we'll get back to getting on the floor, get some shots up, a little individual work today, watch some film, but try to rest their legs, and we'll start competing once we know who we're going to play.
I hear that with Bill. Hopefully, if you win 2 rounds, we'll talk again next week, man.
Look forward to it, man. That's the goal.
Yes, sir. Hey, man, it was good chat with you, brother. Good luck to you in that bracket this Sunday, man.
Thank you, man. I appreciate you having me on, man.
Anytime, brother.
Appreciate you.
BS3 Network, changing the way you watch TV.
Yes, BS3 Network, changing the way you watch TV, covering content and hot topics from A to Z, sports, music, society and culture, movie reviews, you name it, we have it. Check it out on bs3network.com or check us out on Roku, BS3 TV on Roku, as well as check out your favorite podcast on all podcast platforms or Spreaker.com/BS3 Network.
You are now tuned to BS3 Network.
What's up, family? Gerald the Bossman here. You're tuned into the Bossman Show on AM 1010, AM 1430, 1055 The King. Check The King out at 105theking.com and the Bossman Show at bossmanshow.com. Hit me up on Instagram, The Bossman Show, Twitter at Bossman Show, and Facebook, Bossman Show. It's The Bossman on your radio.
Listen to The Bossman Show with your host, JR, Saturdays at 9 a.m. right here on AM 1010, The King.
Shop the Sherwin-Williams Spring Sale and get 35% off paints and stains March 13th through the 23rd. Whether you're refreshing your interior or exterior, we've got the colors to bring your vision to life. And with delivery, getting everything to your door is easier than ever. Shop online to have it delivered or visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store. Click the banner to learn more. Retail sales only. Some exclusions apply. See store for details. Delivery available on qualifying orders.
Step into elevated performance and unmistakable luxury with Genesis. Get 0% APR on the 2026 GV80, the SUV that defines modern prestige, or lease the 2026 G70 for $299 a month for 24 months and command the road in athletic style. Precision engineering, sculpted design, and driver-focused innovation come standard. This is more than a drive, it's unmistakably a statement. When you think Genesis of Columbia.
Plus tax, tag, and title with approved credit. For details, see dealer or genesisofcolumbiasc.com.
If you like the show, please take a moment to rate, review, and subscribe. It really does help the show to grow. Thank you for listening.